Everyone. There's a big cost coming with being in codependency for a lot of years. The years that I have been in codependency in my childhood, in my teenage years, up until 30 years of codependency. I was very good at it in the sense that as an empath, of course, and you guys know that too, we know very well what words to use, what words not to use, which subjects to swallow, which subjects we can talk about. Um, we learn to morph ourselves completely to the person standing in front of us. Ooh, my soul wants to break free, and it hurts physically, emotionally. So what I've been doing the past days is bringing kindness, bringing empathy towards myself for having to survive, for not being able to tell my truth, for not being able to speak out. There is so much drama, I think, especially for the truth seekers and the way showers that want to speak truth on the throat. There are so few people that can handle the light, that can handle truth. Most want to control you. Don't say that anymore. Stop doing that. Consequences in our upbringing by our parents, or in school, in society. I remember when I was working as a physiotherapist, um, my boss came to me and he said to me, Bo, can you, when you laugh, can you laugh a little less loud because I can hear you when you laugh? And the way I wanted to work with my clients, because in that period I already started waking up and I didn't see um, physical problems purely alone as a physical problem anymore. And with my empathic skills, of course, I could really pinpoint what was really going on in a psycho-emotional level. And for that, I got also called to my boss, because apparently a client of mine was, her ego was not pleased with her not being treated in a completely um, biological level, so to say. She had neck complaints and she wanted me to treat her neck, what was really going on. She had a lot of grief on her heart, so she was But in that I've gone too far for her, so she stepped to my boss and said that little brat, because I was 18 and she was, I don't know, 60. So I got pressed down again, and my boss said, Bo, you treat all the people in a biological way. You just look at their joints, you look at the anatomical point of view, and you're not messing around with their psyche or emotions. So in that I also got pushed down. Then I thought, okay, maybe this job isn't the right fit for me. Well, I'm going to study haptonomy. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's haptonomy is all about um, feeling. It's about body work. It's about showing a person um, how they feel through touch, basically. So I thought, okay, if I'm going to do that education, then I will not be controlled and pushed down in the way I wanted to express myself. But as it turned out, there I was also being controlled and pushed down, because in that study you couldn't be able to feel what others felt. Well, I did. Um, and also, every time my teacher wanted to observe me to make notes, he couldn't, because when I was working with someone and I felt his eyes, I constantly reacted by looking over my shoulder and looking directly at him. So I felt his energy. And he said, Bo, the only thing you have to do is be. And it made me so angry, because I said, that's not true. You want me to be in this cubicle of haptonomy, and I cannot feel what others are feeling. I cannot sense that, because that is not possible in this study. Cannot react on it. I cannot anticipate on it. So there I also got cubicled. I think now I'm at the first time in a place in my life where I don't have any systems, hierarchies, parental pressure in people wanting me to be a certain way, talk a certain way. And I guess it's not strange that now the healing comes forth. Now there comes space to look at this. Look, the universe is literally saying, "Look, Bo, this is what you had to do to survive in this world. You had to morph your throat, your heart. You had to lock it so far away to survive." So yeah, now I'm at a point in my life where I'm choosing solitude over fake belonging. giving myself space to heal from all the abuse, from all the power struggles, from all the violation. And it's so weird, you guys. There are so many people who are so much against solitude because it's supposed to be not healthy for human beings. It's supposed to be avoiding and all that kind of crap. But no one talks about the violation, the abuse, the power struggles in connection with people. And isn't it more than natural that when you also, the people who are watching my channel are all very empathic, very highly sensitive souls who had to go through so much violation and abuse and power struggles, that solitude is the only logical step, is the only logical place to lick our wounds. Just like a wounded animal does, you know, when an animal gets wounded, it doesn't remain hunting with the pack. It doesn't, it retreats itself. It needs to tend to its wounds. And right now, solitude is about the only place where I can find solace. Where I can listen to my woundedness. Where I can love the wound. Nobody else is going to do it. And I'm not asking anyone, but we all need time in one moment or another, or several years, to tend to our wounds. And the more sensitive we are, the more wounded we've become by the frequency that this society is still radiating. Yeah, I leave you guys with this. Much love.